Tonight we have a FT7, AlchemistofAtlas, and Counsel, and Ada Basilisk has kindly agreed to be on the mic with me tonight. Very much appreciate it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I think we're already caught up. Yep, we're already caught up.
Oh, I need just a little bit more, I think.
Okay. My poor train. Alright. Just let me know when you're good.
Of course, of course.
Oh.
Alright, seems good.
Okay. So,
AlchemistofAtlas and Counsel, yeah?
Yep. Alk said he'd be playing subs today, so it looks like mech. Oh. Oh!
Oh.
Scion.
Shion.
Yeah, I remember when Alk actually main Shion, I think. Long time ago, though.
Not H, though, yeah?
I think it was C, yeah.
H is a pretty interesting character.
Mm-hmm. Oops. Oh, he's going for the reset already.
So we have some normal pressure going in from Len. H Len, of course, being a fairly common version of his character.
Mm-hmm. Spike's not gonna OP. Gets lit for it.
Yeah, I mean, that is gonna happen. Like, Len being sort of a grappler is always an interesting sort of dynamic. She's got you, no command grabs, but so much value that she gets off of getting that throw.
Mm-hmm. Like trap there with the TK ice.
Oh, beautiful walk under.
Absolutely.
Nice shield counter. Manages to get significant pressure off of it. We'll see what we can get with it.
This finishing combo going to the left, right.
Len crashing under some of the Okay, back to... Alright, as I say, we're back to neutral. We're getting in more hits. Interesting shield on the DP, but doesn't get anything out of it. Ooh, catches the tech, and that's gonna be it.
Mm-hmm. So that's game one going to Counsel. Switching to F. Interesting.
Alright, I mean, that's gonna make more sense. Like, H is really good at rush down, but F just has a stronger neutral presence.
Mm-hmm. That 8-frame active JA. Extremely active button.
I mean, her terminals just have more range.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like she's making good work is being made of those.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, good shot. This isn't quite gonna kill, but one more mix.
Oh, just
doesn't even go for it. Just steps back. Just wants to play the poking game.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if it works, right?
JA is doing a lot of work. That was like 3 or 4 JA counter hits in that round.
I'm surprised that like when I think of Action, I think of frame traps and pressure, but
Mhm.
just going in for a bunch of somewhat silly mild damage resets. Of course, Strength of H Moon means Len's gonna be back on top here, but just getting him out of it and gets CP'd.
Reduces on point. Blocks the overhead. Pressure here.
Len is such a cool character. I love this pressure. And all of these air throws have been really on point from Counsel.
Absolutely.
Just so willing to just go for it whenever Alch tries to jump out.
Yep. Looks like Counsel tried to create an air tech situation and Alch didn't bite.
Yeah. Ooh, double overhead. Would actually have been a triple overhead, but well, the second one gets it. Does not get that conversion there. That's kind of sad.
Jumps right into the gun.
So funny whenever people get hit by like not the first part of that. Back into the corner now though.
It's that bunker with the gun.
I don't know if it was an explicit bait, but it certainly worked out. So what are we gonna see now? Just right back in? Okay.
Alright, so spawn one.
Kind of cheeky going in with the air throw right away. I do sort of understand it if Counsel's been trying to play an air-based game. And while Counsel has been able to get a lot of value out of that bunker doesn't work there.
Bit early.
I was gonna say that Counsel had been going for air throws a lot, and that might have opened him up to getting hit by the various air-to-airs that Alch was working. But now it seems like a much more patient ground-based game from both players. Just going in with fairly standard frame traps and pressure. I can't help but feel like that was not the punish that Alch wanted. Any hit could do it.
Tried to tech the throw standing, got punished.
That is something that a lot of players do. They always want to try and. One thing that's in this game is you have to be standing to input throw or throw break with the E button, but you can be crouching if you do it with A and D. For throw break, you'll get a shield if you try and do that. For throw. But it basically means that a lot of people have the instinct to stand up and trying to throw break, which allows them to get hit low. So the pressure is fairly good right now. Counsel seems to have really pulled back all of the momentum, adjusted to what he was doing wrong before.
Oh, that drop hurts really bad. That's gonna cost IH too. That IH was vital. Have to hit one more time.
Yeah. That one poke wasn't going to lead to it if the IH had gone through, but.
So now it's 2-1 Counsel. Out back to character select.
Where
Really
am I
just
going?
Sorry.
That key sweet. F-Mac, huh?
Beep beep set play. What's that there? Text out.
Oh, does that not hit Len?
That would be very sad.
Well, I mean, nothing's gonna hit Len when she's in cat form walking forward.
Yeah.
Catwalk is one of the lowest things to the ground in this game.
Tech trap?
Got the trap, yeah. I sort of question whether using that as a tech trap there is a good use of meter. Like, obviously, if they tech, sure, but it's not like you can't shield it. And, well, I guess in that case you can jump up and air throw, it's fine. And Alec does want to tech a whole lot of stuff. Like, even that wasn't necessarily the safest thing to do, but it definitely got him out. That tech, meanwhile, really not the safest thing to do. So we get the set play going. But fails the conversion after it actually hits. And so, now Counsel is back on... Never mind. That's not true at all. That's always a risk from every form of mech. Sometimes you just get hit by a gun or some lightning or a beam, and it's a different form for every version of her, but it's always long range and big and fast.
Again, shields.
Only got one shield, and even if there had been more, it would have just been into air throw into more stuff. I feel like you never really want to go into Blood Heat as FMAC, but
just wanted the cheeky wake up reversal, did not work out.
I mean, it certainly bought him back life. Might have been viewed as his only way out.
Counsel 3-1. Oh.
That is one more significant issue with FMech specifically versus some of the other mechs. Has no meter reversal outside of Blood Heat Activate and Arc Drive. But then I really feel like in that situation, Arc Drive would have been generally a better choice.
Yeah, that Arc Drive is just so good.
It doesn't get you the life back though, and I mean using an Arc Drive in Max as Full Moon is still going to zero your meter, so there is a consideration there. Obviously H and C would just go for it every day, but... So we got Crescent Wallachia. Of course, classic character of so many players. I haven't seen Alx though.
Same.
Everybody seems to do it a little bit different. When you have a character with this many funny tools, there's equally as many ways to play them, and it seems like we just got a pretty patient game. Really content to make use of the range. That might have been the purpose of this character pick. Waria having just fast normals from a range. If they don't get conversions, then you're gonna be led into a situation like this.
Yep. Not fully taking advantage, unfortunately, but Lem was in a precarious situation. Had poor meter from going into heat early. Wasn't able to bunker. Blood heat.
I knew it. I was like, this is gonna be a wake up blood heat, isn't it? And it was. And I'm not really clear what it gets. Unfortunate. That's actually good awareness on Elk, though, to recognize that it's the white cat and what the white cat is going to do, which is not have a hitbox.
Okay.
Which means that Elk could actually just keep going with that pressure and not have to care about it. Now I got a black one. Ooh, that was actually a really cool conversion. I like that. Beautiful, beautiful air throw. Hadn't gone for it in a while, and Elk just being primed to go tech into shield.
Not spending the meter there.
I'm honestly really surprised not to see a meter spend with. I mean, when you have that much. It would have prevented you from being in a situation, especially there, like when you're in max, like what are you holding it for? Yeah. That's basically what I was afraid of. Seems like Galk is kind of afraid to finish the center here. You know, there's been a couple times where he's just sort of thrown it away by not going for the metered finish. And because of that, he's actually started this round with no meter, so even when he gets good conversions, there's not that much he can really do. Just going for the air throw in there, which is not ideal. Okay.
And certainly not seeing the normal amount of Wara heats per minute either.
I'm not clear that a lot of these setups would be particularly vulnerable to wire heat. I mean, that one would have. You could have done it there. Oh, he gets the game anyway, so that's going to bring it to 3-2. Right? Did I count right?
Yeah. 3-2.
All right.
Drops the tech trap there. Is that an adjustment on that?
May well be. It's interesting seeing Lynn still like jump around with the jump C and jump B. These are angles where War can typically cover pretty well, but they're still working. That was a good counter hit, but it led to nothing. I think Counsel was just really not prepared for it to counter hit from that range and was not ready to get the follow up. At the very least, the pressure does get him around.
When I think about it though, it's not that surprising. I think HLN JB is active for a gross amount of frames. Let me check that actually.
Well, in the meantime, we got more of HLN's classic pressure.
Oh yeah, JB is active for 8 frames. toward this joint.
Yeah, even so, I'm just a bit surprised to see it completely crush. I guess in Melty, a lot of the bigger stuff extends his hurt box before it extends the hit box. Oh, hey! Didn't expect a last arc. It's gonna get the circuit break, so Lynn's not gonna be able to just throw random meter around, but... Oh, did it circuit? Were they in heat?
It must have been. Otherwise it goes back to 100, right?
Should go back to what they're normally at, or what they're normally at minus 100. For some moves, but I thought that was only like Nekoark and Hime.
And here? Can't hit. It's gonna kill? Yeah.
Oh, you know, just when I thought momentum might have been being won back, we and another character switch. I think Alch may be prepared to switch characters after every loss, just for, I mean, it is an exhibition at this point.
Yeah.
Hey, Chiroa! Oh man, who loves Sonic the Hedgehog? He's zoomy.
This is... I will never forget this. You've poisoned every single person who will ever hear me on comms.
Well, no, is this new information for you? Have you never heard his dash referred to as spin dash before?
Nope.
Oh wow, well yeah, I got new commentary tech for you. But maybe I actually, yeah, there we go, the spin dash.
Oh yes, this must be a Pacific Northwest thing. Oh man.
Woo!
Alright. Gotta hit spin dash, oh baby.
Yeah. It's doing good work. You always gotta be afraid to spin dash. I mean, one of the spin dashes is really fast, the other is really plus.
Mm-hmm.
The classic dichotomy of fighting game special moves. Fast startup, low... the fast startup, large recovery, or slow startup, small recovery.
Yep. And then you get the bonus extra option. Faint. Ooh. Oh! Aww.
That was a really good use of the spin to get through that, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Every time you're like, wait, was that the fast startup or the slow startup? I'm gonna press just to be sure. Then you get frame trapped out.
Mm-hmm.
It actually is pretty hard to tell which one it is when it's not like being led into from pressure. If you just go for it and you happen to block it, and it's just like, what just happened? I don't exactly remember.
Yep.
Oh man, that move is so good. I actually think this is actually probably a really good counter pick because it really perfectly covers the arcs that Len wants to jump in at.
That is true, and it doesn't subject you to the problem of trying to shield Len, or she can air dash on the shield and mess with you, or end up behind you because of the angle. Woo! Oh, that's classic H-Roa. Just ignore your Oki with Soko throw.
It's a good move. Oh, well, it's as good as it was. It just seemed like Garoa's back in charge now.
Mm-hmm. Spinning for plus frames. Catwalk's out.
That's a really interesting option there.
No need to bunker or anything. Oh, it does bait the spark correctly, but... Stuck. Plus frames.
Oh, it's just fun seeing that zippy boy dash around.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
Oh, I really thought that was gonna... Well, that'll do it. Just hit the button. Just hit the button 4 times.
We're -4, but same difference. Such a strong anti-air, has such a solid hitbox for it. Oh, it doesn't get the air throw.
I really went for it, but I think at that point you gotta... I don't exactly know the best way to connect that, because it does have a bit of a laggy startup. I mean, a laggy recovery. Classic feel when you spin dash but you trip on a cat.
Just twirling through Sokodoro now. Ooh. Alright, 4-4 now.
God, I love H-Roa so much.
Agree.
My secret is that I love and appreciate every form of Roa, even Sea Roa.
Even got the right stage for the Saturday Night Fever getup.
Oh, I didn't even think about it. You know, he's even got the same shirt and pants, his color scheme as the Neko arcs in the background.
Yeah, it's incredible how color coordinated it is, really.
Different hair, but I mean, you know, something you don't have to have the same hair color as everybody else. What's most important is that you dash around like an idiot.
Fox Fuzzy's dodges.
Oh, hey, that's actually a really cool dodge. Sorry, I'm keep talking about Roa, not even talking about all these sick baits that Counsel's getting away with. Got that last round really clean. Oh, I really thought it was gonna come down with a normal on that one. Oh man, Sakura's so hard to punish if you're in the air. You can just get away.
All these feints. So good. Aww. Yep.
Oh, I feel like that's it. So I wonder what character we're gonna see now. It does change.
Is it goodbye to Dance Boy? Is it goodbye to Sonic the Hedgehog? No more spin dashes? This is a long hover.
Well, as long as we are hovering on this, I just want to mention that Sokodaro's A's full time is like 45 frames. So, you know, you have 3/4 of a second to just like completely leave and go somewhere else, and like that's pretty good for just getting out of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But now we have F. Alco, classic character. If everyone recommends this character to new players, because she's really strong. And for someone who plays as many characters as Alc does, you can really get a lot out of a character with a toolkit this both simple and versatile.
Mm-hmm.
She just does everything you would want to do as a melty character, except have reverse beats.
Mm-hmm.
I really love watching Alco work.
Going for the setup there instead of more damage. Okay.
No, I mean, it's perfectly fine. I mean, if you don't think you can kill, there's no reason to spend the meter when you could have it for next round if you get the hit regardless. The setup is more valuable there than just about anything else in that situation. As this character, you definitely want to have a lot of meter on lock whenever you can, because the biggest thing you want to threaten with is, of course, a fireball into the EX to just like randomly get all of the damage in at the start. I don't completely agree with all that use, but I mean, I feel like you would have the advantage either way, and if it's not going to kill, then... But I guess at the same time, a lot of the things that you really might want to be doing with meter as in neutral as this character aren't going to work on Len anyway. Still, it does seem like this situation could have been prevented to some extent. Sort of, yeah, I mean, Counsel's back on top here. This isn't going to lead to anything, really.
Just catwalks the fireball.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is sort of the thing. Like, in order to really make the EX fireball work, you gotta chain into it off of like something else. Like the classic way is to do the regular fireball into it. Like it's good luck down normally anyway. Like even if it doesn't, but against Lynn, if she can just walk under it, then it's really not a threat if you're not using either block stringing or using it as a confirm tool.
Alright. Okay. Does not get the link into 2A off the overhead. Oh! Catwalk out.
He's using the catwalk so effectively here. But now both characters are in... Well, that was sort of sad. I can't imagine that fireball was intentional after the shield. This might kill though. No, it does not go for the damage extension. This goes to Hiroki, which is actually still probably correct. I mean, it did get the win. So you're 5-5.
Yep.
This is actually interesting. Like a lot of the things that I think that Avako is particularly strong at, do you seem to just... The catwalk is a great answer to all of them. I guess Lynn really just doesn't have to deal with that.
I know Cialco HLN is supposed to be pretty painful for HLN because of the orb zoning. FOCO might be a little easier because FOCO can do some orb zoning, but it's more like to annoy you to come to her than anything else.
I mean, yeah.
However, the normally bad 421A angle that a lot of people like to complain about on FOCO seems to actually be doing a lot of work.
You know, I'm thinking, I I think H Lin might be the right. Sorry. I think H Alco might be the right call as a counter pick if Counsel wins this.
What are you thinking about for an H-Alchemist kit?
Well, I mean, sorry, I'm just trying to think of the name of the move. It's like DC Magic Draw or something. The Power Wave.
Oh, like yeah, the EX Power Wave, that one? Or just the Power Wave in general?
Just the Power Wave in general. The fact that it's a projectile that goes along the ground, you can't catwalk it.
Oh, you are correct. You are correct. I see where you're going. Yeah. Well, that's not with. Alright. Oko House. Len and Oko fighting for the right to make triangles on the screen.
Well, you know, what?
Oh.
You do say that, but you gotta remember something important to the lore, which is that first off, that just got one. I mean, I got the answer. It's 6-5. But you gotta remember for the lore, White Lin was made by Alco from bits of Tatari and bits of Len, and that's the reason why White Lin is so good at making triangles on the screen.
Oh.
Because it's both Len and Alco together.
I see.
Okay, I've got nothing more to say on that. We just got some classic air footsies.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that was actually a really good combination. Nothing off of it. Didn't expect that to actually hit. Which is trying to go for jail into the more oaky. Oh, that's actually funny. The cat prevented Alk from just running up to get the conversion off of it. Normally you think that white cat's not really going to be an issue, but the fact it just pushes you forward. And that's actually like, that was the deciding factor. The rando white cat, which you normally don't particularly want to be what comes out.
More neutral.
They're really just jumping around, aren't they?
That's the okay. Jump to that bunker.
Oh, interesting defense there. I mean, we have a good solid conversion here. Where's the Oki? Oh, that just doesn't work there. You gotta go lower if you want that to work on Len.
Getting some slide out Oko House.
Yeah. It's a good time to go for it.
Just jumps and shields.
Does Alco have charge Stancy?
Yes.
Okay. I was just thinking about like the angle Len would have had to travel through in order to catch the angle that wasn't being protected by the jail, and I was thinking it might go through the charge. That is something I see a lot more often from C, which obviously also has 2-2C.
Oh, there.
Oh, yeah, we got it that time.
Another jump shield.
Is this going to be it? Is this how it ends?
Yep.
Yes, it is how it ends.
GG's. So that's Alchemist taking it 7-5.
7-5, yeah. Very well played by both players.
All right. So that'll do it for this tonight. Thank everybody who was watching for watching. This was the first 7 we had since we had 2 people for the lower Midwest bracket. Tomorrow we will have the upper Midwest bracket at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And on Thursday we will have the all regions bracket at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Once again, thank you all for watching. We had Dark Player on the mic, and also Ada. Thank you very much for being here. Really appreciate it.
Of course.
I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. Have a good night.
Night night.